What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video. Appreciate all the new subscribers, just everyone that has come to this channel and in some way engaged with the algorithm or supported my content in any way. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is going to continue, guys. These quality uploads, these red pill dive deep videos where we go in depth on different topics that haven't been discussed, they're going to continue. I'm going to keep pushing these out for you guys, and this channel, this community is just going to keep growing, and I'm going to create an army of young red pill aware men out there. So that is my goal here on this channel. We're not gonna let YouTube or the powers that may be that govern this site try to shut us down. We're only going to get stronger, and this information is only going to get pushed out and continue to grow like it already has been doing. But my goal, like I've said from the beginning of time, is to help reach the youth. All right, I want you young guys up on this knowledge, up on this game, learning from the mistakes that I made and the other older guys on this channel have made, so that you can learn from it, so that you can grow, so that you don't make the same mistakes. And also, I want you guys to realize, when I put out a video like this, when we're going to talk about why women treat unattractive men so poorly, if you are an unattractive man or a man that, you know, women have treated poorly based on your looks, who gives a f them? For real, who gives a f? I want you guys to not care what a woman thinks about you. I don't care if a woman thinks you're too short. I don't care if a woman thinks your left eye is a little bigger than your right eye, or you have a slanted smile, or she doesn't like that you're balding, she doesn't like your facial hair, she doesn't like the way you talk. Any way she thinks you're unattractive or you're ugly, your ears maybe stick out too much, who gives a flying about what a thinks? That is my main goal on this channel. We're going to talk about why women treat unattractive men so poorly, because they really do. They really unfortunately treat unattractive men like trash. All right, and you especially see this usually with women that get with a high status man or a man that has money, and then she's like a bougie chick now, so when she's around unattractive men, she feels like she can just absolutely crap all over this man and treat this man poorly. And you know what, I'm putting an end to that. I'm putting an end to that, because most of these chicks that have these standards, these high standards about how men should look, and they treat men poorly, these chicks walk around looking like gargoyles, looking like some gremlins, but they have the audacity to treat a man poorly based on his looks, when that man has a skill and a talent, and he's worked hard, and he's trying to get through life being a man, which is completely different than being a female. But yet that woman feels like she can attack that man on his looks. So with no further ado, we're going to be talking about why women treat unattractive men poorly. All right, what goes through their mind when they see an unattractive man, and why do they treat unattractive men so poorly? Now, you might not be an unattractive man watching this. There are things you can do to increase your looks. All right, I might make a video on that later on in the future. But at the end of the day, if you are an unattractive man, who gives a f? Keep making money and finesse these chicks, because success brings confidence, confidence brings power, power means control. All right, control over your environment, control about the women that you choose to bring in your life and deal with, if you deal with women or not. So it doesn't matter how you look, it doesn't matter what she thinks you look like. At the end of the day, that's all most of these women have going for them in the first place, just their looks. Their fleeting looks. They're out at the bar, they're out at the clubs, they're taking vacations, they're staying up late, chasing after these high value men, sleeping around. That's going to age them, which is why we say women age like milk, like spoiled milk. And men, you know, we only get more attractive as time goes on. You can look at some famous actors, you can look at Leonardo DiCaprio, you can look at Orlando Bloom, Denzel Washington, the list goes on. These guys have aged like fine wine. Now, not every man is going to age like fine wine. However, if you are a man that takes care of himself and is on your purpose and doesn't overdo things and doesn't let the spoils of his hard work get to him, where he starts to get lazy and puts things off, then it doesn't matter what a woman thinks about you. It only matters what you think about yourself and how you view yourself. And when you get on your purpose, when you're grinding hard, when you're working hard, even if it's small right now and you're building up something and it's going to be grandiose one day, and you see the vision and you're motivated and you're focused on it one day, and it might not be for 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now where you start seeing the results. When that purpose, the fruits of your labor right now flourish, no matter what your looks or attractiveness is, that can be thrown just right out the window because you are a high value, successful male and women are going to line up to be with you. And it's not gonna matter how a woman views you or what society views you as, because you have the inner confidence of being just a man that's on his purpose, that's worked hard and built himself up. So with no further ado, guys, I'm going to list off why women view unattractive men so poorly. The first reason why women view unattractive men so poorly is because they feel like you're below their standards. A woman can actually take offense and feel insulted that you, as an unattractive man, walk up to her and introduce yourself and approach her and try to make some sort of interaction with her. Yes, this is how stuck up and entitled the modern female is. They actually feel almost disgusted that you would even dare approach them and even try to talk to them, because she is in another league in her mind, all right? Even though all she has going for her is her looks at the time. You might be a very successful man, but some women only care about your physical appearance. And these are the type of women that are extremely superficial, and you should not be trying to go after these women or feel bad when these type of women reject you or turn you down. Number two might seem kind of harsh, but the second reason why women treat unattractive men so poorly is because they don't want to reproduce your genes. All right, guys, this is really hard news, but everything boils down on this channel to the truth, and I try to relate it back to just human evolution and how we as a human species have evolved. Women, when they look at an attractive man, they want to replicate an attractive man, which is why usually they sleep with the man that they find attractive. They're basically saying, I want a DNA replicated copy of this man that I see in front of me, this man that I'm hooking up with. This is where we get alpha seed, beta need. The alpha male that she wants to reproduce spits out the seed in her, is raised and grown by the beta male who will stick around and be more providing and care for that child, while the alpha male continues to go around and spit out his seed. Unfortunately, a woman that finds you unattractive like this and doesn't want to produce your genes, she will curve you, she will turn you down no matter how many attempts you make. All of these types of women that I'll be discussing in this video are a waste of time and of no purpose to you. Number three, she responds to simple questions that you ask with extreme attitude, or she's snappy in her response to you. An example of short, snappy responses with little to no eye contact where a woman is clearly disinterested is when I've been at venues before in the past and I see a guy try to make an approach with a chick, and maybe she has like a visor on and she has AirPods in, clearly not looking to talk to anyone, and she has her head down. And the guy walks over like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. What are you doing here? Oh, you're here for this too? Oh yeah, me too. Are you here with anyone? How's it going? And she's just like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, I'm doing all right. She doesn't ask any questions back. She doesn't make any eye contact, clearly disinterested, but this guy will continue to talk to her for maybe 10 minutes and she's not asking any questions back. But this guy has such little self-esteem in himself that he doesn't get the hint. He's not up on this game. He's not up on this knowledge. And he's going to continue to just cater to this woman and give this woman all this validation and attention, even though she's clearly not interested. And it's like, dude, you just want to go over there and smack him and be like, respect yourself. But simps, guys like this, they don't learn, all right? And they continue to do this. So you get the gist of it. If she doesn't ask any questions back, she gives little to no eye contact, she just seems kind of disinterested in general, just move on. Stop wasting your time dealing with women that aren't all about you, that aren't even giving you the time of day to begin with. Because for every woman that's ignoring you, treating you like trash, not giving you the time of day, not even wanting to look at you, when you're a man that's on his purpose, on his grind, when you built something up and she just has her looks going for herself, there's 10 women that you haven't even discovered in the next 3 to 5 years when your purpose is fully functioning and going on, that you haven't even discovered yet, and they will bow down to you. They will appreciate a man like you even giving her the time of day, because you're a man that can have it all if you wanted to. Number 4, if a woman refuses to acknowledge you, all right? So this could look like if you're walking up to her and she doesn't even look up at you, all right? She's looking down the whole time, not making any eye contact, purposely just like, please don't look at me, please don't talk to me. That's what's going through her mind. She's just like, please, I hope this guy does not talk to me. I hope this guy is not looking at me. I hope he does not say anything. I hope he just keeps walking by and he realizes that I don't want to talk to him. That's going through her mind. Or sometimes you get those chicks where you're walking up and she literally puts her hand up like this, like, stop, like, stay back. Like, she's literally creating a barrier, like, please stay away from me. Or she calls her girlfriends over to try to distract you, to get her off of her. You know how females are. Anyways, guys, those are the main reasons why women treat unattractive men so poorly. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I wish I was a more attractive man. But what you don't realize is on the flip side of that coin, the unattractive man, most of the time, is an Instagram boyfriend, or he's a trophy boyfriend. And it's not in a good way. He's a trophy as in, he is a woman's chauffeur. He is just to look good on her Instagram to make other women jealous, which is sometimes why you see these really handsome men with their girlfriends and they act super beta and they're the ones taking pictures of their girlfriend, or they just look really cheesy, like they're over here taking selfies with their girlfriend, just cheesing it up, and they're not up on this knowledge and up on this game either. These women are just using that man as a competition to compete with other women. So you might think the grass is greener on the other side and you wish you were an attractive man, but you don't realize that that man is being used in the same way. So you pick your poison. Me personally, and what I tell you guys all the time on this channel, is who gives a damn what she thinks? Who cares what she thinks? If a woman finds you unattractive, level your life up and then bait her with success if you don't have the looks, but don't commit. Just bait her with it. All right? The same way she baits you, do the same thing to her. Women have been playing this game for far too long. They've had the upper hand, and now men are starting to get information from this channel, from other channels across the web, and we're starting to flip the game on these chicks, and they don't like it. So I hope this video was informative. I hope you learned something from it. If you did learn something from it, to support my content, I would appreciate a like. And if you could hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel, just to stay up to date with my videos. Let me know how women have treated you based on your looks. What is your worldview? What is your perspective? Comment that below. And until next time, have a blessed rest of your day. I'm gone. Have a good one.